Hello, Facebook friends. I'm doing a reading on today's energy because it is very potent, very strong. I've had some very unusual experiences today and some very unusual signs. Let's just call them signs. Just before I came on here. I know that many are not on social media right now, but hopefully this message gets through to whoever needs to hear. And can't say I'm not doing this for myself too, as well. So I'll just go into the astrological aspects that are very strong today. Today is Monday, August 29th, 2020. Something in my fingernail. It's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, David, even though he's not on Facebook. We have the sun still squaring Mars. This is a very combative push. We're feeling a sense of fearlessness in this energy, but it can really be one of those energies where we may jump the gun a little too soon, say something that we may regret saying. It's just a really strong energy. And then Venus is in opposition to Saturn, and this is all about relationships and the sacrifices that are made within relationships. Saturn is those obstacles and restrictions, and so yeah, that's pretty strong right now as well. And we are now back as of today with a strong aspect of the Saturn squaring Uranus, which is a very strong polarity, the complete opposites, polar opposite energies challenging each other. Saturn being the restrictions, the barriers, the challenges, and Uranus being, I just want to break free, the liberator. I want to break free. That's a song. It plays in my head over and over and over again when I'm feeling these energies very strong. So we have a lot of heavy combative energy to contend with today. And the reason that prompted me to come on right now at 3:30 in the afternoon on Monday is that I was feeling it really strong, and decided to go out and run some errands. And then I decided I want to go for a short walk on this trail to kind of clear my energy. And I had a really tough time getting to this trail. And then when I did get to the parking lot, I heard sirens, and I couldn't even get out of my vehicle. They kind of all pulled up behind me, and I was trapped in the parking lot for a while. So somebody on the trail needed emergency medical care. So once the ambulances and they took the or the 4x4 down the trail with the gurney and whatnot, I left. I decided I'm not going for a walk right now. And then on my way back home, at the intersection before my street, I looked to the side, the left, and there's a car just all the way down into a ravine. That is like not even close to the road. I don't even know how this car got down into this small stream, but it's like upside down, and people are just standing there scratching their heads. So these signs. Oh, and I tried to get gas in my car, and one of the gas pumps was completely torn apart. Like, and the gas nozzle was just hanging out, and it was disassembled, but nobody seemed to care about that. So a lot of delays, a lot of 911 energy, emergency I had all those emergency messages on my way home. So that just kind of confirmed this combative and highly volatile energy, especially Saturn square Uranus. Accidents, we're very prone to accidents, so we want to slow down. Take our time, be mindful of the words and the energy that we are emitting out of us. On top of all of this combative energy astrologically, we have the sun flaring close to an X class. The solar winds are strong. We've had very strong geomagnetic storms over the course of the entire weekend, and it seems like they're really kicking up again today very strongly. So, and I can feel that also within like the heart palpitations and the intensified energies that we're feeling of the astrological energies. The sun is just really revving this up even more. Then looking at the Schumann chart, these are all the energy outlets that I go and look and check when I'm starting to feel. I'm pretty much like a weather gauge of energy anyway, but I like to get confirmation or at least know what I'm talking about. And we have many spikes and at least 3 blackouts within the last 2 days within the Schumann resonance, which tells me that the energy is so potent and powerful, most likely from the sun or the combination of all, that it's knocking out satellites. It's the radio waves are getting crossed, and we're not able to catch accurate readings from a lot of things. So let's go into it and see what's going on with the collective. And I feel like in the future, if I'm going to be using Facebook like this, maybe I will just start to record the readings and post them versus going live. I like to interact with people. However, it seems like there's not many people here to interact with the last few times. And then when you go back to see the posted readings, after live, the sound doesn't match up with the imagery, and there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. So we have the Jaguar, Queen of Swords, and the Frog, 4 of Cups. So the Jaguar speaks of facing our demons. It also speaks of profound transformation. Queen of Swords. Sorry, did I say Queen of Wands? Queen of Swords. Truth. Cold, hard facts. Facts on facts are popping up. And with the energy accelerated, it being a queen, this is pretty intense. Pretty intense. Let's review. We're in almost 7 planets retrograde. Mercury has a few more days before it stations retrograde, but is in its pre-shadow. So a lot of internal review going on right now. 4 of Cups is, I feel like people are right now contemplating their situations, contemplating their life, and maybe kind of in the energy of apathy, just sort of like, I'm not sure what's going on with me. I don't know what I want. I don't know why, where, how. Let's keep going here. Nine of Swords. Oh, that's the shadow work. This is anguish. Nightmares even. Yeah, it's just like mental anguish. The dark night of the soul. I feel that in the collective now very strongly. Okay, anything else from this deck? Okay, I'm feeling a little off today. Sleep has been very challenging to get a full night's sleep, to get more than an hour at a time. It's like I'll sleep for an hour and then I'm wide awake for an hour and then I'll sleep for another hour, and it's just not enough to actually live off of. And this has been going on for about 4 or 5 days for me, nights for me. We have the Scorpion, 9 of Wands. So this is talking about a resolve. This is that Sun square Mars, where it's that push. It takes some form of resistance or combative energy that finally pushes us or propels us to a point of finally not being afraid of what maybe we were afraid of before. So then there's that extra sense of fearlessness to move forward. However, be careful of that sense of fearlessness, because with that can, if you push too hard, you may regret some of the things you've said or done. On the bottom of this deck is the Weasel, the 7 of Swords. And it says at the bottom, the devil is in the details. Secrecy, masks. So there's been something that has been hidden. There's been something that's been kept a secret that was, playing off as a facade of some sort. And that's the overall energy here for this collective reading right now. Wow. Devil is in the details, huh? Okay, so there is just something is very off with this energy today. And I would be mindful of that, because that tells me things are not as they appear currently at all. It is a mask. It is that trickster energy. And not intentional. It is how we cover up things for ourselves. We cover up things for ourselves, and for others, we're not fully truthful all the time. I don't know. Let's go on to Jaguar. Just gonna keep this quick. Knight of Pentacles. Oh my. Yeah, it's been a very long journey. It's very slow process. Very, very slow process. Facing the demons, especially for those who resisted that, who refused to take an inward approach and take a look at the self as to why. Why aren't things working out for me? Why are things always so challenging or difficult for me? Yeah, it's been a very slow process to getting to that. It's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop? Well, for whoever this is for, this person's been sucking on that lollipop for years and years and years, then they're not anywhere close to like crunching into the center. And the contemplation, the apathy, it has all to do with, it's a sense of emotion too on the choices that have been made, that have been made in the past, that this also speaks of regrets. When we make decisions and choices based off of fear or lack or fear of losing something, instead of from the heart, then we are basically sabotaging ourselves, is what this is telling me. Hi, John. Hi, Jay. Hi, Jay and John. Jay and Jay. All right, let's go on to Black Swan. 9 of Swords. Lots of mental anguish. This is a lot of shadow. The Dark Night of the Soul. Shadow work happening. 8 of Cups. I feel like some people have had a hard time walking away from something that has served its purpose and is expired in its reason for existing in your life anymore. Sometimes we hold on to things that are not good for us, based off of our childhood fears and experiences, beliefs. I'm getting beliefs that we should be doing something, even though we're not feeling internally that feels right. and the Scorpion, Nine of Wands. So this is speaking of finding a resolve for all of this. The Empress, yeah, it just speaks of getting in touch with the feminine energy within all of us. Not gender, not the female, but the feminine energy. The intuitive, receptive, nurturing side for self. This is where the resolve will be within this dynamic here. So, and with relation and death at the bottom of this deck, again, deep transformations. So the collective is going through a deep transformation, still currently going through the shadow aspects, the darker aspects of facing our inner demons, facing the cold hard facts of our choices and decisions made in the past. And yeah, I can feel it. Oh, that's for sure. So I'm just, the last message, okay, we'll get one more card. The last message that I received was to really, again, stay in your lane. But yeah, try to look at your situation in a different light than you have in the past. King of Swords is again talking about the cold hard truth, the facts. And that is the Liberator also. This is a lot of Uranus energy here. Yeah. There's a lot of wisdom there. It may not typically be generated from the heart, but it is generated from a lot of this retrograde energy, that's for sure. And the Sun below that. Okay, beautiful. Three of Swords. The Sun highlighting the pain that we've experienced, the pain, the inner turmoil, the depression, the desperation, but the despair. This also speaks to me of being taken advantage of and tricked by the trickster energy, basically. And I was feeling that. I was feeling that for sure. So yeah, in this energy, be mindful. Like I said, I just came home and I'm very much a reader of signs, and I had a lot of signs just in like a 15-minute drive from where I was to where I was going. I had the emergency medical team rush in and kind of block me from going anywhere, and they went to rescue someone who apparently was injured or may have passed, I'm not sure. And then so coming back home, there's a car down into a creek, a stream, like a ravine. And so it's just showing me all over. There's a lot of 911 energy, a lot of high velocity. It's very combative with Mars and the Sun. We've got a lot oppositions and squares are the only aspects my eye went directly to. But the fact that Saturn squaring Uranus is a very strong aspect right now, is a very strong polarity of you know, the liberation, the freedom that we want to actually just jump out of our restrictions, and it's not working. So it's a very strong push-pull energy. Venus opposing Saturn is all about the sacrifices we've made in relationships and how we've been taken advantage of. And, you know, you really want to kind of really check in with, you know, who is still in your energy field. Are you still butting heads with them, or are you able to see now what it is that the universe is trying to show you through this connection that may be very combative at the moment, especially. So those are the messages for today. Be mindful of this energy today and take good care of yourself. This is a time where we should be slowing down and really taking good care of ourselves. Drink lots of water. Be mindful of what you ingest as far as food and drink, but more so ingest as far as like in the mind. What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you taking in? That's an important part of this this we're getting squeezed again through what I like to call the eye of the needle. We're kind of squeezing through this birth canal right now, and it's very tricky. And within the collective, there's a lot of shadow work going on right now, and most people don't know that they're actually doing this. The dark night of the soul, there's a lot of anger, repressed feelings coming up, and people are feeling now and they don't know what to do with the feelings. So they're doing everything they can, everything they've always done their whole life to help wash the feelings away so I can keep doing what I'm doing, and it's not working anymore. It's not working as well, and you can see it. Yeah, whoop whoop. Exactly, you can see it. If you are like, you don't even have to be strongly intuitive. Just go out in public and people watch, witness this energy. It's pretty wild. So be mindful of what soup we are swimming in together as well. Take good care of yourself, and I will be back with some more readings, more astrology. It's going to be another one of those interesting weeks, and with the sun really flaring off, the solar activity is absolutely just constant right now, and that is something that is unpredictable, which adds a little flavor into the mix here. Strength in our own circles, yes, very important too. You know, check in with your loved ones, check in with your soul family, soul tribe, because everybody's going through, you know, they're facing their demons. Everybody's doing a little dark night of the soul right now, and so just check in, like, how you feeling? It's kind of you know, the energy's a little wonky, just want to make sure we're all okay, kind of thing, which is another reason why I like to come on here too. And seeing that I don't see many people on here also is kind of confirming to me that people are you know, we typically will then go into more of a hermit and retreat, or, you know, depending on your energetic, basically it's depending on your human design, the energy that you generate through your body. You're either going to retreat to the self or find yourself grasping and looking and reaching for answers, help, camaraderie. So let's all support each other through this, but don't carry anybody else's baggage, because we are trying to unload our backpacks of rocks and not put more in or add to the mix. But definitely we can be there, compassionate, and hold space for each other, and just check in every now and then. So thanks for tuning in. I will be back. Take care. Bye.